In the IT world, you often hear about these legendary certifications, almost like a black belt for tech pros. The Cisco CCIE is probably the most famous one. But what does it actually take to earn that badge today? And is it still the career maker it's cracked up to be?
It absolutely is, but it's a beast. Forget your standard multiple choice test. The CCIE Enterprise Infrastructure v1.1 is an 8-hour hands-on lab exam. It's a grueling practical test.
8 hours. So you're basically doing a full workday where every single click is being graded. What are they testing you on?
Everything you have to plan, design, deploy, and optimize a complex network from the ground up. We're talking dual stack IPv4 and IPv6, software defined networking, automation, security. It's the whole modern enterprise stack. You don't just take the CCIE lab, you try to survive it.
And I saw the entrance fee is at 10 lobe mayan. That's a serious bet on yourself.
Well, it's more than that. Here's the real kicker. You can't even sit for that 8-hour lab until you've already passed the foundational Sanbei Wusher da Siberlingi core exam. It's a two-stage filter. They make sure that by the time you're in that lab, you are a battle-tested engineer, not just someone who's good at memorizing facts.
That is an incredible investment of time and money. Which brings up the big question, is the payout actually worth all that pressure?
The numbers don't lie. While you see some salaries around Sharwant Wutsenmayan, the top earners with a CCIE are pulling in over Arshawantmayan, some as high as Arshayuan. On average, you're looking at a Bafranjarshu to Bafranjarshu pay bump over your uncertified colleagues. That Iten Lubamayan exam fee pays for itself in the first month's salary increase.
Wow. And I read something about it being a global passport. What does that mean in practice?
It means you have career insurance in a world where tech jobs are constantly changing. A CCIE isn't just a certificate, it's a globally recognized standard. Because Cisco is used everywhere, that badge allows you to find a high-level job in almost any country you want. It's the difference between just having a job and having a truly mobile, future-proof career. You become a strategic asset, not a replaceable cog.
Okay, high pay and global mobility sound fantastic, but I've also heard the failure rate for that lab exam is notoriously high, especially on the first try.
That's the trap. Most people don't fail because they aren't smart enough. They fail because they don't have access to the right equipment to practice on building a home lab that mimics the real exam. Environment can cost a fortune.
Right? So how do people get around that?
That's where specialized training services like Spoto have become so essential. They provide a Bafenji Bay real lab environment. You get to practice on the exact same racks and software you'll face in the exam. They give you the verified workbooks and solutions, plus Tivanjar C access to tutors.
So it's like having the flight simulator before you have to fly the actual plane.
Exactly. And if you're working full time, you don't have 6 months to stumble around building your own lab. This is about efficiency. It's the fast forward button. Think about it. A retake costs another Itzenlube Mayan, and months of delayed salary potential. Investing in a proper lab service isn't an expense. It's a calculated move to secure that first attempt pass.
That makes a lot of sense. It's all about maximizing your odds. So, to wrap this up, could you give us the absolute key takeaways for anyone thinking about this?
Of course, first, the CCIE lab is a grueling 8-hour hands-on exam that tests your ability to manage a modern dual-stack network, including automation and software-defined infrastructure. Second, the salary bump is significant, with certified pros earning up to Bavanjar Shul, more often in the Ibar Shul K to Ibar Jorsan K range or even higher. Third, you have to pass the Sanbai Wushidas Sibalingi core exam before you can even attempt the Tianliu Baimeiyuan lab. And finally, using a lab service that provides real racks and verified guides is often the secret weapon that separates a first-time pass from a costly and demoralizing failure.